The world did not fall to fire or steel. It fell to silence. At first, it was subtle. Radio stuttered, songs faded mid-note, conversations ended in choking hush. But soon, entire cities lost their voices. People opened their mouths to scream, to laugh, to cry, and nothing came out. The air grew heavy, smothering every vibration. Birds fell silent in the sky, waves struck the shore without sound. Even thunder crumbled into mute flashes of light. It was the work of the dissonance war, a conflict waged not with weapons, but with frequencies. Nations had built machines that devoured sound itself, hoping to blind their enemies' communication. Instead, they erased the world's voice. In this smothered ruin walked Leora, a girl whose throat still carried music. She was the last resonant, born with a voice untouched by the silence. Each word she spoke shimmered in the air like crystal dust, carrying warmth, terror, memory. Her song could awaken those frozen in mute despair, but it could also summon the echivores, creatures bred from the hunger of silence. The echivores slithered across ruined cities, their bodies made of shattered echoes, their teeth gnashing invisible notes. They fed on Leora's voice, drawn to it like moths to flame. But she sang anyway. She had no choice. Her journey led her to the Choir of Ash, a cult of survivors who had embraced silence as divinity. Draped in white masks, they bowed before the silent monolith, a tower that pulsed with emptiness, consuming every stray whisper. They believed silence was salvation, that the end of sound meant the end of suffering. But Leora knew silence was death. When she entered their cathedral of hush, her voice rang out like glass shattering. The choir fell to their knees, torn between worship and fear. Their leader, a man known only as the conductor, approached her with hollow eyes. His fingers twitched as if holding an invisible baton. "You are the last instrument," he whispered, his voice dry and brittle. "Play for us, and the silence will become eternal." That night, the echivores came, thousands of them, crawling like cracks in glass, filling the cathedral with their shapeless bodies. Leora stood at the altar, the choir cowering behind her. She knew one truth: her song could banish them, or destroy everything. She closed her eyes and sang. Her voice rose in a melody of ruin, woven from grief, love, and rage. Each note cut the echivores, scattering them into shreds of broken echoes. The cathedral walls trembled, stained glass shivered, the monolith cracked. But the silence fought back, clawing at her throat, burning her lungs. Her song became a scream, and her scream became a weapon.